What's up, my sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, man. Back at it again. Yes. And we have a couple of cricketing stories to share with you guys. In this one, we see where the big bad Trinidad Knight Riders, they were once again cut down earlier today. It was actually the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots that got the better of them. So we'll do a quick recap of how that game went. Plus, we're going to be taking a look at an interview that was done by Philo Wallace. Man is saying that West Indies, they have actually selected a bunch of power hitters going into the World Cup, and you know we're at least short one genuine batsman. So we're going to take a look at that, my peeps, and in the comment section you will tell me who is the genuine batsman that was actually informed that was not selected. But we're going to talk about all of that. But before we go any further, remember, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting on to become a part of this family. You know, the train is moving and we are keeping the thing serious. So subscribe my peeps, and make sure you like and leave a comment. So earlier today we had the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots getting one over on the Trinidad Knight Riders. Very interesting games actually. We had the Karen Pollard versus Dhananjaya battle again. And the first two deliveries that Dhananjaya bowled to Pollard went for for consecutive sixes. One was thinking that, you know, probably Dhananjaya had flashes of those sixes that Pollard got off him just last year in an international game. But it wasn't to be, my peeps. Definitely wasn't to be. So we're going to talk about how it went. But before Pollard even came to the crease, it was St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots that batted first. And they were able to put together 163 for 6. Yes, man, 163 for 6. Sheffield Rutherford finally getting his act together, and I think this is the highest score of his T20 career if I'm not mistaken. Finally getting his act together, getting 78 or 50 deliveries with 6 fours and 5 sixes in the mix there to be the top scorer for the Patriots. Previous he had 30 from 6. Yes, you heard me right, my viewers and subscribers. 30 from 6. 5 sixes. That's all the man came and did. Hit 5 sixes and then got out. 5 sixes. Well, he actually remained not out. 5 sixes, my peeps. You understand? Earlier we had Evan Lewis at the top. He had 15. The Spiceman Fletcher did not fire today. He actually struggled. He got 2 from 12. While Casey Carty had 5 from 11. And that was how the team ended up on 163 for 6. Now, where the bowling is concerned for the Trinidad Knight Riders, we had Sunil Narayan. Sunil Narayan, he was there once again. He bowled 4 overs for 13 runs. Yes, didn't take any wicket, my piece, but imagine that, 4 overs for 13 runs. You understand? We also had Akil Hussain, another spinner, but he was a little bit expensive. 4 overs for 39. And Dupavilan, he was actually the chief wicket taker, getting 3 for 38 from his 4 overs. And you know, Patel had 1 wicket also, and Andre Russell had 3 overs, 29 runs and a wicket. So that is how it went as it relates to that aspect of the game. And then we had the Trinidad Knight Riders trying to get things done early. Karen Pollard, he actually came in pretty early. I think he batted at about number 4. Things just did not happen for him. You know, he was there struggling until, as I said, Dhananjaya came and he broke loose a little bit. But before Pollard, we had Leonardo. He was removed for 1. He opened up with Tim Cypher. Cypher ended on 59 from 47. Actually top scoring for the Trinidad Knight Riders. Colin Monroe, his struggles continue as he only got 3 from 5. And Kieran Pollard getting 31 from 36 deliveries. You know, he was there trying to work himself in. Apparently, it was one of those surfaces where, you know, if you hang around, get yourself in, you can probably get runs in the latter part. But it so happened that he wasn't really able to push on. Nicholas Poor and his struggles continue again, got 15. Andre Russell had 29 from 17. And they were still looking to win the game when Russell was actually at the crease. But I think it was Sheldon Cottrell that provided a very good Yorker, brilliant Yorker to get rid of him. And then the following delivery, wanting I think about 12 to win off the last two deliveries. We had Sunil Narayan coming in, but Cottrell took took care of him with the following delivery after getting rid of Russell. So Akil Hussein remained not out there without scoring, and Patel was not out on 5. So that is how it went, my viewers and subscribers. The Trinidad Knight Riders going in search of that 163. They were only able to put up 156 for 7. 156 for 7. And as it relates to the chief wicket takers, now we had Sheldon Cottrell getting 3 for 33 from his 4 overs. We also had Kevin Sinclair pulling out the front flip and the somersault and all of that. He picked up 2 for 18, while DJ Bravo had 2 for 46 from his 4 overs. Sheffield Rutherford was also very, very good, very economical. You know, he bowled 3 overs for 28 runs. Didn't pick up any wickets, but you know, he was able to keep the batsmen on the back foot. Dhananjaya had 1 over for 18 runs. You understand? They didn't give him back the ball after what Pollard, after how Pollard targeted him in that over there. So that is basically how that game went, my viewers and subscribers. The Trinidad Knight Riders getting the better of the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots getting the better of the Trinidad Knight Riders. So once again, I don't want to call him Sweet Pepper, you know. That is what quite a few persons call him, you know, because quite a few big name players on there, and you know, they are not getting the job done. Anyway, Guyana Amazon Warriors, I think, going to be taking on the St. Lucia Kings next. That's going to definitely be an interesting game, so we're going to keep an eye out for that one. And for the people that are continuously asking, where is the live watch along? You don't know it, go my peeps. We have to do work alongside YouTube, you know. We can't spend the entire day on YouTube when work is there to be done. So we try and give you guys a recap and make sure that you are all caught up with what is going on, alright? So the final thing that I want to focus on is where Philo Wallace, the former West Indies player Philo Wallace, he was actually doing an interview, and you know, man was saying that the West Indies selectors, they have actually selected a team of hitters. Well, let me just give you the exact quotation. This is what he said. We are going to Australia on bigger cricket grounds, and we are carrying a lot of hitters, right, off the cricket ball. I think when these guys are asked to bat, they are going to find themselves in problems. A lot of them are not even informed. That is what he's saying, my peeps. And most persons probably agree that it's highly likely that we are going to struggle in Australia with the sort of concept or the sort of way in which we play the game. You know, not looking to take singles, not looking to rotate strike, and the boundaries being that big. But to say that we carry guys that are not in form, I'm not too sure. Maybe he's saying that the big hitters are not in form, so it's not expected that they're going to hit the ball well. But I'm not too sure who are the other specialist batsmen that were performing. You understand? In my opinion, Shemran Hetmyer, Nicholas Poor, and Ravman Powell, and you know, we have the openers, Evan Lewis and Brandon King and Kyle Mears. Those are the specialist batsmen that are there. And I mean, Nicholas isn't in too much of a form. We see Shemran Hetmyer fire here and there, but I'm not too sure who are the other batsmen outside of the squad, that specialist batsmen that we could have brought. And he brought up the fact that they are not in form. So guys that we think should be in there, some of those same guys are not in form. And when you're talking about specialist batsmen, there is only one player that comes to my mind. And I am not going to say that is the player that Philo Wallace is talking. I'm thinking that that player should be there. But generally speaking, when you hear West Indies people talking about the pure batsman or the specialist batsman that is not in the T20 squad, they are usually referring to 2 or 3 players. And those 2 or 3 players off the top of my head that I can think of, they are not, at the time of the squad being selected, those guys were not in any sort of form. You understand? One pure or specialist batsman would be Shea Hope. And as we know, he isn't in too much of a form. He had a half century the other night for the Warriors, but prior to that, he wasn't in any form. We also have, we don't know if we're going to use Rastan Chase as a pure batsman again. You know, and he's not really in a lot of form either. So, and Darren Bravo is the next pure batsman that they love to talk about, but not in any form either. So I am not too sure who are the specialist batsmen outside of the thing that they could work with. Probably Andre Fletcher who has shown some amount of work that they are probably thinking could be selected as that. But I don't know, my peeps. I don't know. He also went on to say that if Johnson Charles, if you look at Johnson Charles right now, you know, he's also a power hitter. Well, let me give you his exact word. He's saying if you play Johnson Charles, you have 4 openers and that T20 squad right now. So he's talking about Mayers, Brandon King, Lewis, and Johnson Charles. So that is basically how he's looking at it. I'm not too sure who, as I said, I'm going to leave it in the comment section so you guys can tell me who the player is, or the players are that you think should be there, that not there as a specialist batsman. Just enlighten me in the comment section, my peeps. See? And big up on yourself.